Let's ask you to do some
speaking points, support Mr. B.
For Howardson.
Give him a nice warm welcome to Portland. We all love Karl Rove. George Bush Sr. referred to Portland as Little Freedom.
I have one, but I just wanted to get those.
We now have a war criminal watch throughout the United States that are watching all of these guys, and everywhere they go, they will be confronted. Just like we have one coming here, the 10th of February, by the name of Karl Rove, folks. The brain, the turd blossom, the man that told Bush it was a good idea to go into Iraq. And it was a really good idea to fire a whole bunch of U.S. attorneys. And it was a really good idea to arrest and prosecute a governor. It's all coming back to haunt them. So we will greet Mr. Rove. We will say to Howard Dean he shouldn't be on the same stage with this guy. Nothing to do with him. He's going to be paid $25,000 plus expenses for him and another traitor. Because that's what he is. He's a traitor. At best. At worst, a mass murderer. And the people of Portland that sit there and listen to this guy and do not raise hell about it are complicit.
How ironic that, statistically speaking, there ought to be 50% progressives because they're going in there to hear Howard Dean kind of trounce on Karl Rove, and 50% of the people going in are people who support Karl Rove. And actually, those 50% of the progressives shouldn't be in there at all. They should be out here with us saying that you don't legitimize a criminal. You don't legitimize somebody who should be standing for crimes against humanity.
I think it would be at least 4 months.
I'm sorry we're not talking about domestic affairs, because by the end of the evening there'll be blood all over the front stage and Harold and I will feel each other's throats.
Mr. Rove, you do not deserve to be on this
Affairs,
stage.
however, and we're likely to find
25 grand.
Are you up there? Okay. He's leaving. Good evening. Mr. Rove.
but because we're talking about foreign affairs, we're likely to find more agreement than you might expect. The title of tonight's topic is America's Way of the World Two Views. I suspect the better thing.
Arrest Karl Rove for treason. And according to Oregon Revised Statute 133, I believe it is, something like that, they should do that. They were sworn, officers of the law. He's out of the CIA agent. That's the treason.
I thought people in Portland were kind of people of Portland.
We are.
Oh, Obama speaking tonight?
What?
Obama speaking tonight? War criminal? Oh!
Yeah, he started it.
Karl Rove and Alberto Gonzalez took away a lot of votes.
They were fun with your neighbors and your friends, and probably share your opinions.
He's a liar! Rove's a traitor! He's a liar! Rove's a traitor! He's a liar! Rove's a traitor! He's a liar! Rove's a traitor!
Rove's a traitor.
If you don't want to extend them good courtesy, at least they're trying to throw in the heart of the liar.
Ask the security people to please remove the person who's making all that noise. I'm sorry, Mr. Rove. Usually people in Portland are very courteous and very interested in hearing your views.
You said that because I got an aunt, an uncle, 3 cousins, and a brother all live in the area. So thank you for complimenting them. Though we do have some rather spirited family get-togethers.
Okay, yeah, we have another person. The security people are going to be busy tonight, it seems. Okay, this was originally going to be used only for timekeeping.
Let me suggest that the way to look at this is I'm going to present a view. I'm going to try and be a little provocative in doing so. There'll be points of agreement with Howard and points of disagreement. Let's make a deal. Lots of people in here would like to hear tonight's program, and some of you would like to hear it. I've got a thick skin, it's not going to hurt me, but I make this suggestion. Why don't we wait until the end of the program, and then you can come and yell at me. If we ever have a debate like this in Midland, Texas, the people in Midland are going to show Howard Dean greater respect than some of the people in Portland might show me.
Eat shit and die, motherfucker! Eat shit and die! Hey, what about Valerie Play? Hey, put your ass in your ass!
If we don't leave, the world's not going to pay attention to it.
Why are we still in Pakistan? Hey, why are we still in Afghanistan? Hey, why are they still bombing other countries and talking about going to Yemen?
Saw this when the previous president of the United States brought up the issues of AIDS in Africa and the Sudan. And the world community had no interest at all in these two.
Thank you. What happened?
Well, basically, I was starting out just to be in there because of Karl Rove. But as I listened to Howard Dean spouting the bullshit he was spouting, I couldn't help but pipe up on him before I got to Rove.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Well,
Howard Dean.
Yeah, he was talking about the United States human rights record, and I said, so that's why we're still paying $3 billion a year to Israel. And, you know,
good job.
The guy behind me grabs my shoulder, and I'm like, no.
What happened?
And I couldn't stand it. Joe must be on his way out. They were sending the cops up for him, but he said something. Rove said something about, too bad we're not talking about domestic policy, because then there'd be blood all over the stage. And I said, something you're used to seeing, lots of blood.
Awesome. Good job, Christy. Let him have it.
He's a warped little monster.
And then I couldn't listen to him for another second, so I stood up and said, somebody arrest that man, he's a war criminal.
What happened?
I said that he outed a CIA agent and he ought to be arrested.
Good job.
And he admitted to the CIA assassination ring. Let's not forget that.
Rule of law in the United States.
People I've talked to, people generally say, you know, the king is all right. Yeah. So they like it. It's fine.
Oh, hey, camera on. Camera on.
Demonstration not needed. It's funny how you guys go into action when the truth is told. Isn't it funny how you go into action when the truth is told? Where were you when Rove arrived? Where were you when Rove arrived?
What happened, Joe?
I got 15 to 20 paper airplanes off the balcony into the orchestra area. This is the arrest complaint.
Let me grab one of
They
those.
wouldn't let us arrest him. They shut off the stage. They had security everywhere. Now, Karl Rove is a traitor, should be arrested. But here we have all these police guys being paid with a mass murderer inside, and they're worried about a peaceful, non-violent group. Everything is upside down. There is no law and order. These guys do not represent law and order anymore. They will not arrest the criminal. They're going to let him go.
The first strike, and I said, why are you keeping Assad after the first strike? And they're like, I don't know. I said, we did 2 strikes. So I did 1 strike, and then I walked out like half an hour.
Oh, there you go.
Rose says we should respect other nations. So I said, is that why you invade sovereign nations? But I didn't get booed for that.